the band as often as possible. And this evening we're proud to feature two members of our band, James Garcia of Chicago on clarinet and Brandon Sheppard of Plainfield on Basset horn. James Garcia is a native of West Chicago. He earned a degree in business and political science from the University of Illinois at Chicago. This is his 9th season as a member of our band, and he is currently our principal clarinet. He's pretty versatile, having also been in 2006 second chair flute. When I asked James what his greatest inspiration was to become a musician, he said it was his obligation to be true to himself and to whom he was meant to be. His advice to young musicians: you can always be a musician even if you don't play music for a living. After all, full-time, James works as a property manager. His advice to parents of aspiring young musicians, and this works for all of you who have kids: let them fall in love with music. It can be a presence in their lives forever. Brandon Sheppard is a native of Chicago, where he will be this fall a sophomore, majoring in clarinet performance at DePaul University. This is his 2nd season as a member of our band. Brandon began studying music in the 5th grade because of the band program at his school. It came down to a choice between clarinet, saxophone, and flute. He could not get a sound out of that flute. Clarinet was the stronger of the two remaining instruments that he could make any sound on, and that's where he ended up. His advice for young musicians: become as proficient as you can on your instrument as soon as possible. It pays off. Brandon and James selected for their duet performance Concerto Piece No. 2 by Felix Mendelssohn. They said it's a fun but rarely performed piece written for clarinet and basset horn, but usually performed with 2 clarinets. It showcases the basset horn, which is a rare instrument similar to the alto clarinet, also not a very common instrument. Brandon says he was fortunate to be able to borrow a basset horn from DePaul so they could perform this piece with more authenticity this evening. Now, to perform Concert Piece No. 2 by Felix Mendelssohn, here are Brandon Sheppard and James Garcia. Brandon Sheppard and James Garcia.